Read about the world books. Mara, do you think that you remember? What's the other type of book? What do you think?
Eat the cat missing cupcakes?
Okay, that goes along with this type of book, Mara. Brian, what do you think?
Storybooks.
Storybooks. Friends, you can't see it, but I know that if you were to be walking through the classroom today, all of you would be asking me, what is inside of this? What does this look like to you? What does this look like to you? Nadia, what do you think this is?
I think it's a bear with a book.
You think it's a bag, and you think there are books in here? Ooh, Nadia's on it. I have gift paper here. Why would I have gift paper on the top of a bag? Why would I have that? Finley, why would I have that here?
Because it's a present.
We have something to unwrap today, friends. Let's see what we have inside of our bag. Nadia, you were so right. Inside of my bag, I have all kinds of storybooks. Maybe these are storybooks that you've read before. Maybe they're not, but guess what, friends? We get to read these. If you give a mouse a cookie, one of my favorites, Stella Luna, Crickwing, Miss Nelson is missing. That's a really good one. Curious George makes pancakes. Bravo, Amelia Bedelia. Nana Hannah's piano. Mr. Grumpy's outing. That's a good one. Good Night Moon. The Carrot Seed. Mrs. Wishy Washy. 3 Billy Goats Gruff. Now, we really know this one, don't we? Because we've read it several times together. Wow, and that's just a little bit of all of the storybooks that there are out there. We need to make another chart before we get started with more of our lesson. So, we are going to learn today how to be storybook readers, because we learned how to learn about the world book readers, but now we need to jump start with how to be storybook readers. So the first thing that we are going to do to be a storybook reader is this. We need to look at the pictures, and then we need to think and remember what's happening, and then we can read it. So I'm going to show you what that looks like with one of my favorite stories that we've read together so far, The 3 Billy Goats Gruff. So remember, in our 3 Billy Goats Gruff story, there are lots and lots of things that happen in the story. But I need to start off with the first page, right? After I look at the cover, the 3 Billy Goats Gruff, that's telling me what's in my story. Now I need to look at the first page. All right, so I'm looking at the page, and that's going to help me remember. I do remember this. We have a little billy goat. We have a medium billy goat. And we have our large billy goat. And this billy goat is eating grass because he really likes to eat. and their name is all gruff. Let's try that with the next page. So remember, I need to be looking at the picture to help me remember. So remember, in the story on this page, the 3 billy goats are looking over to the hillside. Who remembers why they wanted to go over to the hillside? Why are they looking over there? Brian, why are they looking over there?
They want to eat grass and get fat.
That's right. They want to eat grass and get fat. And this is one thing that we noticed the second time that we read it. But look at the medium goat. What is the medium goat doing? What is the medium goat doing? Mara, what's the medium goat doing? You see it?
There we go. I already read it.
He's sticking his tongue out.
Why would he be sticking his tongue out? Why is he doing that?
Because he's hungry. I didn't see that. He's hungry.
Because he's hungry and he's thinking, boy, that grass looks good. So they wanted, the 3 billy goats were really hungry and they wanted to go over to the hillside so they could eat and eat and eat and get fat. And I remember on this page, this is where we're introduced to the bridge that they had to walk over. And when they had to cross the bridge, what was underneath the bridge waiting for them? What was underneath the bridge? Jackson, who was underneath that bridge?
An angry troll.
The angry, mean troll was waiting under there for them. So you just saw how I did that. We looked at the pictures, we remembered what happened in the story, and then we could read it. Now I want you to try it. I'm going to show you this page, and I want you to look at the picture, remember what was happening in the story, and then try to read it. Try and get closer to your screen, friends, so that you can see what's happening on this page. What's happening here? Okay, keep yourself on mute. Keep yourself on mute as you're doing this. Lyra, if you were to read this, what would you say? What would you say?
I would say the billy goat gruff is walking up down the bridge, and the bridge is saying, "Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap."
That's right. There is a billy goat that's crossing over the bridge, and the bridge is going trip, trap, trip, trap. Which billy goat is crossing right now? Rylan, do you remember which billy goat is crossing right now?
The tiny one.
The tiny billy goat is crossing over the bridge. Let's try it one more page. What is going on here, friends? Try and read this page. What is happening on our page? Nora, I would love to hear from you. What are you noticing?
Okay, so it's all like, who is that crossing my bridge? And then the first billy goat says, "It's just me, the first billy goat."
That's exactly right. Who's that tripping over my bridge? It's only I, the littlest billy goat gruff, crossing the bridge. And he's telling the billy goat that he wants to go over to eat on the other side. So friends, when you go to read today, I want you to try and read some storybooks. And remember to look at the pictures, remember what's happening in the story, and then you can read what's happening on that page. So that's one of the things that you can be working on. There are 2 other things that you can be working on. First thing is your special person book. If you are the special person today, wave nice and proud to everybody. If you are the special person, wave to everybody today. Aria, that's you. Wave to everybody. You were the special person. All right, so you will be drawing Aria in your book today. And then we also learned about the letter G, which makes the, let's practice it. Put your hand on your throat. G, G, G sound. That's the sound that it makes. So those are the three things that you can be working on today. Read, special person book, letter G, tracing in your letter book. I am going to start putting you into your groups so that we can get started. I'll see you all very soon.